So the winning poll was GOJO x SUKUNA, which means that I'm going to have to make a fusion of GOJO and SUKUNA. I was thinking about using GOJO like the foundation and then adding SUKUNA's tattoo and stuff. It's pretty self-explanatory. Not just the face, I feel like I want to add also SUKUNA's domain expansion, you know, the hand gesture. Well, so let's get started. For those who just wonder, I am using an HB pencil for this drawing. It's not necessarily needed, but just for those who seem interested, it's a pretty good pencil. So you just do what you want, and let's just start with drawing the face. You know, first drawing a circle. I feel a lot of people actually underestimate drawing or actually getting hold of the basics first. You know, drawing circles, squares, triangles. I mean, it all seems super simple, but in the end, it's more difficult than some people might think. So let's just draw the face first. Just a normal frontal face. Draw the dynamic line. Draw the cheeks, or actually the jaws. The chin, just do something like this. That's not good. Yes, something more like this. A little bit upward, not too much, of course. All right, then the eyes, or the guidelines for the eyes at least. It seems pretty good. We draw the ears. I've actually never done a tutorial on how to draw ears. I mean, I struggled with it whenever. Actually, for the longest time, I struggled with it. I always had the simple way of drawing an ear, but I'm not gonna demonstrate it right now. Yeah, the hairline is going to be something like this. Yes, because SUKUNA has this really wild hair. GOJO also has this wild hair, so we just use simple strokes. If there's one thing I've learned about drawing hair is that you need to do it quickly. Not in the sense of you have to draw really, really fast, it's just that you have to, whenever you make a stroke, you always just sketch it out really fast. Just the way like I do. Alright, then we already have the hair. And now probably comes the most difficult part, which is going to be the hand gesture. The placement of the hands is rather very important. I think I'm just going to mark where the middle fingers are going to be. Somewhere around here, right at the nose. This is going to be the nail. SUKUNA, of course. We just draw the finger, and somewhere like this. Yes. Seems to be good. Then we just finish up this finger right here. If you want to know how to draw hands and fingers and stuff, you can always just check out my channel for more tutorials. I'm always just trying to help, just fine-tuning a bit. Yes, then we connect this to the hand. Then we also just draw the pinky. It's going to be something like this. I mean, yeah, something like this. Anyways, yeah, right. It looks absolutely weird now, but we'll fix that once we get to the details. Don't start with the details too quick. It might ruin your drawing. Like I said, you first need to get a hold of the basics first. We then go to the fingers right behind it, which are just slightly bigger, but not too much. I feel like we can just do it like this. You know, the middle finger. That's an absolute joke. I feel like I made a little mistake here. Because then this finger would be way too big to actually control. We're not gonna try to ruin the drawing, of course. I'm just going to simply add the basics first. And now we're going to draw the index fingers. We're going to shade a little bit because there's not a lot of detail we need to add through here. And then, I mean, it's not necessarily, but if you want, you can add the thumbs here with the nails. Did I place them right? Maybe a little bit bigger. Yes, like this. And now, if you really want to add more details, you can just do something like this to finish up the arms, you know. Yes, all right. Now we can just add the shoulders maybe, because here's the neck, so we just do this curved line, and then we could do also a curved line over here. And this might get a little bit more curved than the other one. By the way, if you guys find this a very fun challenge to watch or just very fun to be a part of, and be sure to like and let me know how to or what kind of drawing challenges I can do in later videos. Alright, so now we can start by adding the details. So we're just slightly going to erase our foundation. In my entire journey of learning to draw, there's one thing I probably could never do, and that's draw slightly. You know, just very... the best way to explain it is not to press hard on my pencil. I mean, I pretty much couldn't do that. I mean, I can right now, but I'm so used to this method of drawing that I basically just draw whatever I want in any type of pressure, or with any type of pressure I put on my pencil, and just erase this drawing slightly so I still can see what I've drawn, and then add the details. Alright, I always make a habit of starting to draw with the eyes first, so that's what we're going to do today as well. Alright, so we are just going to do like this. Let's not forget that GOJO has this very SUKUNA, this very ominous face, of course. Now to combine it with a character completely different from that style, it's always going to make it harder, because I feel like GOJO leaves a very... whoa, sorry. I feel like GOJO leaves a very safe and soft feeling, while SUKUNA gives off a more malevolent feeling. This is something I also find very difficult to like place the eyes, but we're good. So I'm going to do like this because GOJO has these eyelashes. All right, they worked out pretty well. And then the eyelids. This is very difficult. Just place them between the hair. The eyebrows, yeah, let's just make it not too angry, also not too pleasant. I feel like this should do fine. And we just do the same here. Just slightly curved, not too much. Yes, all right, then we just add the pupil with these little stripes and this little shading effect to make the eyes seem blue. Because GOJO has his blue eyes. If you've never seen Jujutsu Kaisen, I would really recommend you to watch it. It's a very... personally, I really like this series, actually. And we can just do the nails like this for now. I first like to finish out the face until I start with the hands. So we are just going to draw the hairline like this. Yes. All right, that looks good. Let's draw the ears. All right, actually the right ear first. Let us know where it is. I'll probably just make a tutorial about ears. I mean, I've never done that before. I also don't know how to explain it. I mean, this is just the way how I draw ears. It's just something that I do. It's not something that I think about. Yeah, pretty much. I must not forget that Sukuna has these tattoos, of course. But I feel like so far we are doing absolutely great. Let's add the middle tattoo. Yes. I think it was like this, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, pretty much. Like this. How the hell do you come up with something like this? It's amazing, actually. Let's now draw the other side of the hairline. Yes, all right, that's pretty good. You can add these extra eyes that Sukuna has. I mean, I feel like this guy has like 20, damn it, what do you call it? 360-degree view. I mean, it's not true, but I always wondered. It's the same with the Demon Slayer character Kokushibo. Like, how can you physically remember what you should look at? I mean, if you have so many eyes, it seems so unpractical. Let's, you know what? Let's draw the other ear first, of course, and then we start by drawing the hair. And then we have also that behind our backs, and we don't have to focus on that anymore. Yes, and we just do this. All right, that's actually looks great. And we just finish the cheek right here. I feel like I should give GOJO here a smile. It's something that he probably would do if he enters the state of Sukuna. I actually wondered if GOJO would be the vessel of Sukuna. How would that turn things out? Would he be the same like Megumi or like Itadori? Being able to control Sukuna whenever he wants? Because I once saw a short on YouTube about Jujutsu Kaisen and why Itadori was a solid vessel for Sukuna, and Megumi wasn't. And that's something to do with willpower and determination and also sorts of things. It turns out Megumi was weak inside. Like he wanted to save his sister, something that I realized or noticed in the series. And he apparently was not strong enough to keep Sukuna a hold. I mean, the King of Curses is not something you just simply hold, but it was very interesting to see that Itadori managed to keep Sukuna under control. And also at the final of the series, spoilers by the way, so if you don't want to hear it, then don't listen to it or just skip for a bit. He also gave Sukuna a second chance to just enter his body. But yeah, I'm not gonna spoil a lot, of course. Just in case you might have heard it or didn't get my warning. I'm sorry, alright? Didn't mean to spoil it. Alright. We finished the hair. Alright, now we're just gonna add some volume, some texture. You know, like let's say the wind comes from here, so that means that basically all the hair strands are going from here to there. This feels very nice to do. Just gonna add some volume, some texture lines. Just trying to make it look more realistic. Or realistic, well, just trying to make it. Jesus, talking is difficult. To just make it look cool. Sound of pencils, Jesus. I've actually wondered if you guys like the sound of the pencil, like touching the paper. Like, is it, satisfying? Is it like ASMR type of shit? We don't know. I'm just gonna draw this finger right now. Of the middle finger, of course. And I'm just going to... the reason for it is because I want to draw the tattoos on the face right now. So it's very important that I first finish the fingers so that I know where I should end with the tattoos. It's not entirely correct, but hey, that's fine. Let's do this first. Like Sukuna has first this kind of thing and then a bigger one here. It goes into some kind of like pipe-like shape, and then we can do this. I once drew Toge Inumaki with the tattoos of Sukuna, and it's actually a very fun thing to try. I feel like you guys should do this too. Just take two random characters, not necessarily from the same anime. I mean, it's a coincidence that this happened to be the one. But if you think about giving yourself a challenge or just trying to improve your drawing skills, then this should be a very convenient challenge that could possibly help you to improve your drawing skills. I mean, currently I've been drawing for 4 years or 5 years. No, I think 4. So, I mean, I know what I'm talking about, of course. I feel like I've done the face completely. Yeah, I mean the nose is covered, but I might be able to add these little spike thingies. Just indicate that the nose is there, which is also part of the Sukuna tattoo. We can draw the neck, can't forget that. I mean, if a person didn't have a neck in general, I don't think we'd survive for long. Yeah, no, I'm just confusing myself. We do this. Now we're going over to the hand gesture and trying to complete it. Will I be adding shadows? I mean, I can try, but I mean, I don't want to mess things up, because even though I have a lot of experience, it does not mean that I'm not capable of messing things up. So let's just quickly finish this right here. Now we can finally add more details to the pinky. I mean, it also has a nail, you know, we can't just leave the nail out. We have to add it. Yes, this is actually looking great. I'm actually very glad I did this one. Right now, just the index finger, which goes behind here, but they still have to touch, you know. Yes. Ryoiki Tenkai. I find the domain expansion stuff a very unique and creative idea to add in the manga series, but there's something I've noticed in Jujutsu Kaisen, and that's that it's pretty much the same as Hunter x Hunter, you know, the Nen abilities, and I mean the domain expansion is completely different, but like the curse energy and the curse technique. I've always wondered, I mean, I've watched Hunter x Hunter for a long time, well, a long time ago actually, and I simply noticed that it's very difficult to make a power system not similar to the Nen system. Like even cursed energy looks the same as Nen. Almost forgot a nail there. I usually have that with those drawings, just sometimes forgetting stuff completely. But that's something that I want to avoid, of course. I feel like there was a tattoo here, just a small little tattoo from Sukuna. I'm just gonna use the hatching technique to, like, quote unquote, color it in. And now right on the arms, I feel like there was something like this. And then right here, just doing the same. All right, I feel like I'm finished. I mean, I could draw some effects if that can maybe make it look cooler. I'm not gonna do too much because I once learned from a very wise man, less is more. Just some speed lines, maybe. Just doing this. I learned speed lines from when I was starting to make manga. When I was 4 years old. No, that's not true. I started learning manga ever since I watched Attack on Titan. But this should be around it, so yeah. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I want you guys to leave in the comments whether I should continue this drawing challenge type stuff or not. And if so, then what kind of challenge you guys could give me. So maybe drawing with my left hand, or drawing with only, what do you call it? Or only drawing with markers. It's all a possibility. So be sure to like and subscribe. And I see you in the next video. Sayonara.